Hello, everyone. A very warm welcome to the Fima Gallery in Bangalore. I am Ronak from RNG Architects. Luxury homes demand a very elevated sense of personal experience, and that's the basic premise for our discussion today, which is about innovation and excessiveness in sanitary fittings. We are surrounded by one of the best-looking products in the category, I can say for sure. And how do you think we as designers can balance the two? Maybe I'll start with Mr. Ganesh.
Hi everyone, thanks for inviting. And then in my past 25 years of experience, what I see is luxury is comfort. And once again, it's a space. I believe in space is very important. So and then the complete decor, and then going along with the faucets, whether it is basin, whether the decor, the space, everything is matters for me in my practice. The luxury, what you call the space. So this is how I believe in actually in my practice. It's not just a gold or a black or a red or whatever. The whole space, you should feel, and then the distance towards how much you want. Then maybe style also, as you say, a little bit of whether what kind of a style. So and then once again looking at a style, then bringing once again a luxury. It can be classical luxury also, or a contemporary, or very fusion also. So depending on that, this is what I explore. Yeah.
So I'll just add on additional layer to my question.
Okay.
As designers, I appreciate what you're trying to address. And maybe the question is open to everyone, where under the bathroom experiences, now world over designers are trying to make bathroom spaces as very personal retreats. And post-pandemic especially, people are spending more time on larger, lavish homes. How does technology and innovation in this particular field, how can we as designers address it in a more practical manner or a better manner?
You can check maybe.
See, an architect as a role, he plays a very pivotal kind of or the current needs of a customer to the future requirements of his or maybe his children, or the end user might be different in the later stage. So it becomes very necessary for us to understand his present needs, and maybe also try and be aware of the future products which are available at the in the market. So try to integrate these two, maybe for his future use, to plug in the later stage, things like that. People are giving a lot of importance to hygiene, cleanliness in the future, and things like that. So an integration of sustainable water wastage issues, like have a zero wastage, things like that. So yeah, integration into the future is very important. Innovative use of innovative products also.
For a very long time, luxury in bathroom spaces is mostly related to a lot of gloss, a lot of marble. The brand we are talking about is an Italian brand, famous for its marble world over. And the Italian designers also, basically they take the cream as far as design and cutting edge technology comes in this particular field. How do you as designers try to propose or choose products along with clients when it comes to the bathroom innovations? Maybe you can address it.
Sure. So if you compare the times with what we have right now with what it was 10 years ago, the amount of clarity people have and the amount of clarity people have now is a lot more improved, and they have much more clarity on what exactly they want in terms of their bath luxury. So when you want to spend some time in the bathroom, it's not just about take a shower and get out. So it was just a basic need. But now with the increasing stress and the kind of world that we live in, you hardly get to spend some time with yourself. So when you are in the bathroom, so you want to have the experience, you want to have the quality over quantity. So what is it that something that enhances that experience is something like when a brand like Fima comes up with products like this, and when you have experience centers, you bring in the clients and you show them this is what might give you this might give you the experience that you're looking for. You don't have to invest on your tile. I'm sure tile is an important factor. I'm sure marble is an important factor. But also you're going in there for the experience. So when you try to explain this and give them more clarity on what they already have, I think that makes it even more easier.
Do you make specific choices in your selection based on the innovative parameters, or is it more of the aesthetics that take over? In my personal experience, we might want to have some straight lines in the projects, and we do have available products in those kind of ranges also. When a client comes to you with a specific style in mind, how do you try to navigate through that, balancing the innovative products that are available in the market? Let's say cost is not a factor. Let's assume for now that cost is not a factor. What would your preferences be? Would it be more towards the cutting edge rain shower experiences, or would it be more towards a very natural setup, maybe just a shower under the open sky? Because we're all trying to make very large homes, which also have bathrooms which are more like wellness centers in themselves. And none of these are smaller cubicles. We have rain showers which are maybe 5 foot long. Just to give an example. How do you navigate through choices like that?
Maybe see, and that again depends. So nowadays the clients are coming the designs with themselves. They will be coming with the themes and the style what they want. So, and at that point of time, it will be very helpful for us to understand their ideas first, and then it will be easy for us to tell what they really want, or say for example, if there is a classic style of designs or a modern style of designs, so we can use those designs with the thematical things. Say for example, for one bedroom, say for a son's bedroom, we can design a bathroom style in the way what he want to, and for the parents or for the elders, we can design the way what they want to, like modern theme or classical themes or whatever the themes. And this again, luxuries again comes with not with only aesthetics or the looks, and it also has to be sustainable also. Now we have a lot of technologies with water saving technologies and all. So even that will be more helpful for us nowadays. Now we know how in Bangalore water problem and all. So in those days it will be more helpful for them when we design with more sustainable technologies and things. And of course, aesthetics matters a lot, because nowadays whatever we want to experience, touch, feel, and that makes us more comfortable. As madam told, that nowadays we spend a lot of time in bathrooms, at least a private time where we go, we can relax. That makes us very comfortable by seeing the products, aesthetics, experiencing it. Everything matters a lot.
So, Ganesh sir, I've been following some of your works, and I love what you do. How important are items which are within these walls? Most of the time we talk about the fixtures that are visible. It's the faucets, it's the shower heads. What kind of selection process or criteria do you take when it comes to maybe the concealed items, the plumbing pipelines? Now with the Internet of Things taking over a lot of smart home products, I'm sure showers and all are also equally well equipped with these features. how does your selection criteria?
Basically, my practice is like, I'll keep my things are very free. I study my clients first. First is I look at his budgets. Basically you are now asking, 5 feet shower or 1 foot shower or 2 feet shower, depending. See, every client has got a fixed budget. So it will vary from 3 crores to 20 crores, 25, even up to 50, 100 crores also. So looking at the budget, and then he will have his own choice and he will have his own luxury. Everyone will be formatted in that segments. So we categorize them that way. So I know which product will go to which project. So, and then even once again, when I look at every client will have some taste, and then, the kind of the look of the toilet or look of the house or whatever. Then, so because all these companies, Fima or any other companies, what they would have done a lot of research, back-end research, bringing out such things actually. Whether they have done a classical range, you see from white to black, all the ranges, marbles they have brought it. And then if you look at right from gold to PVD black, maybe blue also now they've added recently blue, white. You see everything. For an architect, it's like an amazing thing. What I have to do, then what I am working on in my decors, in my rooms or whatever, these people have done it already. Lot of R&D. In fact, this year is really amazing to tell. So like, it will just fit into my place and then fit into that particular client. He will be discussing with me the same thing. The same products are here. Already, in fact, last year also, this year also, last 3-4 years, we are working continuously. And then one more thing is, there is a system of changing. You have a back end white and you have a ring which is gold. If the we will show there only separation, then we'll put black. Then with black to black Marfino to black ring, or a white ring, or a gold ring. These kind of permutation combination for an architect, it's an amazing thing. So because otherwise I need to tell them, then getting manufactured, because none of the company does. So when you have such choices, like, I can cater to so many clients, because the client who's looking for black and black, the another client looking at black and white, the another client looking at black and blue. So today you have so much of choice to do. For an architect, and we don't want to repeat any of our designs also. We are always conscious, every project something to be unique or done. So I actually, the subject is only nature. I believe in nature. Subject is my client only. So I look at the client, his attitude or his nature. I'll try to bring my architecture to that particular client's nature. So if he's a simple guy, I try to bring in maybe concrete or a wood or whatever. He will be in that zone. So if someone is looking at a glamour, if someone is looking at more gold, copper or whatever, black marquina or black, whatever, the Italian shades. So we look at that. So I categorize this way and then bring that kind of option.
Apart from these visible sanitary fittings, okay, to what extent have you gone in your projects when it comes to other innovative equipments or other items?
The sanitaries?
Anything inside a bathroom is more from getting to know in your personal experience.
In fact, I was just looking at, so when the session came, I wanted to check, the WC is seen. In fact, it can be hidden. As soon as you come, the WC can come out. Just like you have a projector, which is actually just going into the ceiling. So the WC comes, so it should be like just 4-sided wall. It's just 4-side wall, and then WC can pop up, and then wash basin can come up or go inside. Whatever, we can look at, it's basically an automation plus this thing we need to do, but that's not there, this thing I think the architect has to look into and then work towards it. So it's like it's just like a room. The room will be converted, it's a living space. It's converted to a library. It's a space basically. You are converting it to a shower, or you are converting to this thing. So it can be converted. An architect has to participate here and then get into these things.
So I have seen something similar where the EWC also goes and rotates into a cabinet.
Yes.
Maybe I'll share something with you.
Yes. We today we had to explore.
True.
It can be a brewery also. I think one of our friend owns a brewery. I think we should have some brewery thing. Go to the thing. So I think today a space constraint is there, and then it's a feel of space. I think toilet is a space where it's no more just a toilet. It's a library. It's a multifunctional things. I think we can explore doing things. Yeah, we should have a garden space or whatever.
So, few innovative or rather new stuff that we've been experimenting with. Few of our projects involve maybe a stretched fabric ceiling which can convert into a natural skylight kind of a view. We are looking at aromatherapy, which is centralized with the integrated with the air conditioning system of the houses. Very recently, we had a client who maybe first in the category who said, I want my house to feel like a hotel every time when I come inside. Otherwise, all these days it has been the other way around, where clients tell us we don't want the home to feel like a hotel. So he's talking about integrated towel heaters in a climate like Bangalore. So a few things we are also trying to pick up from these clients who, like you all mentioned, are very well traveled, very well aware. What has your personal experience been like in the field?
What I see when it comes to fixtures, let's say plumbing and fixtures. So there are two kinds of end users for it. One is a luxury segment, where there is a client is not worried about costing as much. Okay, there are, again, you can differentiate among them. The second one is the public. So like you have public toilets or so where does this technology has to be plugged in to both of these guys? Of course, for the individual users, they don't mind to go an extra step when we tell them about the technology, about the water saving, about how Fima is doing their the coating. It's a non-cancerous coating, which is one of the first in the European standards as such. But how do we pass the same thing to the public? Like you see, as in the case in India, you have 80% of them were uneducated or doesn't know how to use the a single lever diverter or something like that. So of course there are like sensor touch and where it can be very user friendly. But the cost effectiveness and that is where we have to balance it. So I see any product these guys are coming up, any company which comes up, they have to keep both these. They have to do a balance of this, where there is a luxury, there is a requirement of very cost consciousness is there, but we need to integrate that with AI or with the new systems in where we can do a lot of savings of water saving as such, or very hygiene levels are met.
So you rightly said luxury, and my interpretation for it would be luxury need not be costly items.
Yeah.
We are blessed with, most of the time we are blessed with large land parcels where we can do slightly lavish homes. At the same time, we do some smaller houses also, which are more like 60-40 kind of stuff, which is a typical urban Bangalore plot. In homes like this, there's always this innovativeness versus luxury kind of a debate with the client whenever a budget discussion comes over. If the budget is not a criteria, trying to be innovative, trying to be on a luxury segment, it's easier to be achieved because we have product in almost every category as far as a residence is concerned. The minute a budget-sensitive client comes in or there is a prefixed cost, I don't think we plug in we average it out as a percentage of project cost to the regular plumbing and electrical criteria. Whereas now we have products which can be, the facade is equal to maybe the sanitary fittings going into a project. I'm not trying to say that luxury as a major defining point, but when it comes about innovativeness, I'm sure there like you rightly said, Fima and all other good brands, they do a lot of R&D before they launch a product into the market. How well it is received is different for a European context, is different for our subcontinent. What we see right now, our brands are cutting across continents, and the perception has changed quite drastically post the pandemic. How different has the approach been in the last couple of years, last 2 to 3 years? Maybe you can.
Yeah. So when you talk about luxury, what
I
exactly?
would like to talk about innovativeness,
Yeah.
because
So-
innovative
Yeah.
versus excessiveness.
Yeah.
I would be happy if you address it more towards these two parameters.
So every time we design a project, so as a practice also, we try and look back into some of the things that we have forgotten, like going back to our Indian roots. And also, like, as a generation or as a, or you're alive in this time. So, but you also can't go back into the past. Neither can you go into the future. But you want to have all the amenities in your bathroom. So let's say, for example, we had practices like applying castor oil on a Sunday, take bath. Where are you doing that now? Because our homes are not equipped for those. So we are scared that the castor oil might spill on the walls. You can't just apply oil and walk around. Where is your shikakai? You can't just splash it all over. You've moved to shampoo because your bathroom has to look neat and fine. So how are we addressing to that? So you're talking about larger homes, right? Or a smaller house. So the last thing that we're looking at is a bathroom. The biggest, like you start with a 9x6 or maybe like a 12x6 or some sort of size like that. Why can't we have larger spaces dedicated to bathrooms where you can actually have these practices, where you can go back to your roots, but also have the luxury attached to it? Like you can have the functionality of it, like with all the fixtures that we have, but you can still be rooted to what you had. So maybe we can introduce some kind of innovation in terms of design and integrate the modern elements that are provided by brands like these.
And as she told that in olden days we were using with fire sticks to heat water with neem and neem, everything.
ಅದೇ ಹೇಳಿ ಚೋರ ಕಂಡೆ.
So those actually, as you told, those are the things which we have to incorporate also. As we
Mande is that big container where you used to put fire.
bronze container like.
Yeah.
So as you told that when it comes to health conscious hygiene and all, even that also matters a lot, which we have to be used in that bathrooms and all. But again, due to a space or with people, and more than us now, our clients are more about the conscious of luxurious, and of course some clients will be conscious about the technology and sustainability, everything. But some clients will be more of glamorous, as Sir told that and adding to Sir's point, now it is very easy for us also to design the things. Before we have to design, but nowadays clients will be coming with their own designs, so that will be easy for us.
And there are some 100 types are also we do. Out of 100, some 5-10 projects are 100 types Indianized.
Yeah.
There are people wants like such things, so we are catering to them also. Like
And even we have to incorporate some landscapings, garden things, which we can the freshness inside the bathroom, even that feels much more luxurious. That we have to incorporate those things also, not with 4 walls. And with the skylights, which have ample of good light, natural light, which makes very fresh.
actually we had a lot of time that time, that 100 and wait for the thing and then to get born. Now we don't have time. As soon as you go to shower, then you should get a hot water, come out, then attend the mobile. We are into that this thing.
Hurry.
We don't have actually time. So
But we have to. We have to.
That's the place where AI is coming into integration of
so like
Maybe that's where the innovation is.
That's why the innovation is already here. Yes. I'm told we're running out of time. And thank you, everyone.
thank you.
Thank you.